Um, so I'm imagining that many of you have probably seen a cello. I'm playing with the Dover High School Orchestra, so I'm sure if you've seen the orchestra, you've seen a cello before, which means you've probably also heard a cello. I wonder how many of you have also seen a cello loop, which is a big part of what I do. You can't really see it right here, it's behind this monitor, but there's a small gray box on the floor. And it basically allows me to play live, to record myself live, to play back what I just recorded, to play with what I just recorded, and to record the new duet, which now becomes 3 and 4 and 5 and 7 and 10, and as many as I can add. And it really allows me to think differently about my instrument, and it also allows me to kind of give a different experience to you all, okay? So I want to show you a little bit about how that works, and how the looper really brings out wonderful things in the cello. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what the cello does or what it has, right? So it's got this low end. Right? So it's got this kind of like bass feel to it, right? So I can use that. It's got kind of like a guitar feel to it. I can play like a one drop, like a reggae one drop. Right? Or maybe you can like add chords like a keyboard, like. Right? So I can kind of fill up the middle. But I've also got this high end, right? That kind of is like a violin or maybe a trumpet or even a voice, right? So I can. Right? So I can really tell a story. So I can use those things to make a song, right? To create kind of a rhythm section or really just the band. But in addition to kind of just using the bow and plucking, the cello is also basically a box. Do I have any drummers in the audience? Any drummers? Not many, just a few. Do I have any people who play percussion in the audience? All right, or maybe I'm just asking, does anyone know what a cajon is? All right, so a cajon is a box, right? And I've been describing a cajon all wrong. I've been saying that you can play all surfaces of a cajon. You can sit on a box like a chair, and then usually you play the surface just in front of you, and there's several tones on that surface. I've been saying that you can play the sides and the back, and Mr. Mitchell, David Mitchell, has a cajon at his house, and I was there last night, and I was playing all the surfaces, and most of them don't sound good. So there's actually only, there's only one surface that actually sounds good, and that's the front one. But the cello is kind of like a cajon because I've got all these different tones, right? Right, so I've got this like low end, and then I've got these. Different kind of bongo and bass drum sounds, right? So I'm going to use that to kind of create a loop. And what I'm going to do actually is, because I'm also an improvisational artist, I'm going to make up this loop, right? So I don't know what I'm going to come up with, and this is probably not the best thing to say at a show. I don't know if it's going to be good. We'll see. But more than anything, I think it will be absolutely this moment, right? So let's start with the bass line, because that's how I like to start a lot of my bass lines. Let's see what we got. Yeah, nice up. Do we like that? That works a little bit, right? I think it's steady enough. I can put some percussion to it. All right, let's see what we get for percussion. All right. Little kick drum. Right? Let's see what we got interior. I like that. cello mic here is that it's a mic on top of the instrument, right? So that means I can go ahead and capture sound around the cello. So let me see if I can find something that's specific to this community, right? So am I saying it right? Tuscaroras? Tuscaroras? So like Tuscaroras in the house, y'all, right? Can we do that? Right? Tuscaroras in the house, y'all. Let's see if I got it. Tuscaroras in the house, y'all. Tuscaroras in the house, y'all. Is it there? Is it there? You're laughing, so it must be there. And I've got some more toys. I've got this volume pedal, right? So I can create some drama, right? We can take the music away. Oh, wait a minute, how is he doing that? Is that magic? Right? Just kind of take the music completely away. Maybe some of you are leaning in on your seats, kind of like, wait a minute. Wait, where's the music going? You trying to hear it? Wait, is it gone? It can go on. We can listen to the silence. If I wanted the music to go away, it could be gone. But do we want the music to be gone? So bring it back. Here we go, right? And there's one last toy. It's the most important one of all. You ready?